Learning English, Intermediate Grammar, Passive Voice in Present Continuous Tense. Hello and welcome to our English language learning video series. Today, we will dive into the fascinating world of the passive voice in the present continuous tense. Understanding how to use the passive voice correctly can greatly enhance your English language skills. So, let's get started. In this section, we will briefly review what the passive voice is. The passive voice is a grammatical construction where the subject of the sentence receives the action rather than performing it. It is formed using a form of the verb, to be, and the past participle of the main verb. For example, in the sentence, "The cake is being baked by Mary," the subject, the cake, is receiving the action of being baked. Now that we have refreshed our understanding of the passive voice, let's move on to the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to describe actions that are happening at the present moment or around the current time. It is formed by using the auxiliary verb, to be, in the present tense, followed by the present participle of the main verb. In this section, we will combine the passive voice with the present continuous tense to create sentences that convey actions happening in the present, but in a passive form. To form the passive voice in the present continuous tense, we use the present tense of the verb, to be, followed by the being form of the main verb, and the past participle of the main verb. For example, active voice, John is painting the house. Passive voice, the house is being painted by John. It is important to note that the subject of the sentence receiving the action is still mentioned, but it is placed after the verb phrase, is being. Now, let's look at some examples to solidify our understanding of the passive voice in the present continuous tense. 1. Active voice, the chef is cooking a delicious meal. Passive voice, a delicious meal is being cooked by the chef. 2. Active voice, the students are presenting their projects. Passive voice, the projects are being presented by the students. Remember to pay attention to the verb forms and the correct placement of the subject and verb phrases when using the passive voice in the present continuous tense. Congratulations! You've reached the end of this video on the passive voice in the present continuous tense. By mastering this grammar concept, you'll be able to express actions in a more varied and sophisticated way. Remember to practice using the passive voice in different tenses to further improve your English language skills. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more exciting lessons on English language learning.